What it was, it is what it is. Me and my homies, we made it. Trailblazing through the phases. Right at the top, I'm making a flop.
What is up, my good people? Welcome back to another Ultimate Shazy Experience video. Almost forgot the name of my own YouTube channel there. Yeah, thank you very much for tuning in. If ungekho grandi, ube grandi. Ongekho grandi abe wes omfisela okubi. Same to you, omfisela okuhle. Sisonke angithi simnandi. We're waiting for Jaivani to drop 2025 July birthday mix. That's what's happening right now. Just sitting there, Leleo. If you don't like Jaivani, that's what you're listening to, because that's Mr. Private School Piano. Anyway, yeah, I've been listening to Jaivani, man, um, for a while now. Listen to the new album, Unkgopotse. Love some dope tracks there. There's some really, really nice tracks. Also, Cubs that dropped. Been listening to Cubs also. But anyway, let's start with Jaivani. Giovanni. I haven't listened to the whole album, so please don't come for me. But I vibe with what are some of the names they. Let's just have a quick look. But I know there's Nkgopotse. My favorite person is Nyasaba with Uniso. Don't know who the other people are and all, but yeah, definitely vibing with Uniso. Don't know if you guys can see it, but yeah, got the album. So for me, it's Nkgopotse, Nyasaba. um Ntate, okay, I'll just pull it up there. Izinto zakhona, Molo, Claymore Grills bafethu, Claymore Grills. That boy is onto something. Watch out for him. Molo, Nilava wena, Mpilo yami, Fike, Mekeleni, Lutho, Lutho, the lead single with the Rose. Lovely song, great voice. Mngani. And then everything else, man, from Circles, it's just what do you call it? Jaivani making those beats, man. Jaivani making you jive, my guy. If you don't jive to this, I don't know, something wrong with you, bruv. Something wrong with you, bruv. And yeah, speaking on about the London accent, um, who is going to shit and gigs to see Farhad and James? Man, I'd love to go. So please subscribe to that channel, man, so that YouTube can pay me. Need YouTube to pay me so I can go watch Fahad and James. They're coming to, let's say, next year in January, if I'm not mistaken, 26th. They'll be in Johannesburg. So really looking forward to that. Really looking forward to that. Yeah. And please let us know in the comments um, how your week has been or your month, whatever you've been up to. Anyway, without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into today's video. So today, we're going to be reading a thread of what's your worst experience. And apparently the replies are crazy, fam. The replies are crazy. So, yeah, what's your worst experience? So let's just get into it, Let's just open the thread and see what are they saying. So they're saying, what's your worst experience? If you had to choose the worst sex experience in your life, what would it be? Like the worst sex experience in your life. I'm sure we've all had one of those, maybe it didn't wake up or yeah, that type of stuff. So yeah, this is what this is about. And if you're under 18, is it 16? I'm not sure. If you're under 16, under 18, under 21, whatever the regulations are in your country, please follow them. Okay. So let's get into it. The first one says, okay, lol, my first time, both virgins, I think we're both virgins, we literally couldn't even figure out how to put it in. We struggled for a bit from, then panicked that his roommate would come back soon and gave up. Damn, fam. Damn. That's wild. That's wild. But I've also been like that type of, not doing like that type of situation, but yavuka, but khona ungeke. If it, I know she's most probably gonna watch this. I need a third chance. I know you gave me a second chance, but I need a third chance. I need to prove myself, honestly. So if you're seeing this, I need a third chance. But yeah, man, that was a wild experience for the nigga. So they decided to give up because they were afraid that the roommate might end up coming back. Man, yes. Just imagine what that does to your self-esteem, bro. I know for me, like, yes, I couldn't look at the person the same way I gained from. I couldn't look at the person the same way I gained. Just imagine. Now tomorrow, maybe like it's a school person, maybe what you call it, schoolmate or classmate. Then tomorrow in the corridor, you guys have to make eye contact. Nah, fam, that could never be me. Can never be me, fam. You feel me? Moving on to number two. He says, I had a girlfriend who not, huh? I had a girlfriend who didn't, okay, this some broken English. I don't know what the guy was trying to say, yeah. But okay, let's read it like verbatim, word for word. I had a girlfriend who not did anything. She didn't move, moan, or kiss. Nothing. It was frustrating. I broke up with her after the fifth time and a lot of talking. Yeah, honestly, yeah, I feel like that's just wild, because we're supposed to be doing this like the two of us. Understand? So if you're just gonna sit there motionless, no moaning, no kissing, no nothing, it's like you just enjoy and talk, just eyes wide open, like some Undertaker type stuff. You know what I mean? Nah, definitely, man. I also try talking to you, like get your head in the game, fam. Understand? We're playing a match right here. This could be a fucking final, and you acting like you're at a beach or something. This is like you're playing volleyball. Understand? So yeah, get your head in the game. Focus. Understand? Give me those through passes so that I can score those goals. Understand? I need to hit those goals. I need to hit those goals, fam. If you know what I mean. Yeah, I would also break up, man. It's wild. What am I sticking around for? Okay, I don't know how like the conversation. Maybe she was a good person communication wise. Maybe I'll stick around for that. But dude, what did it say? She didn't do anything. She didn't move. She didn't moan or kiss. Nothing, fam. Nothing, fam. Nah, for me to be shy, fam. Moving on to the next. So this Snoopy Snoop says my wife or who my wife is now. So I guess when this happened, it wasn't his wife then. We were just dating, but it's now his wife. All right. She says my wife and I had a great time together. In January, she suffered a traumatic brain injury. I lost her forever in that moment. I tried to reinstall normalcy after a bit and wanted to fuck. I was fucking her from behind and she got pissed and said I was hurting her. Had I known, I certainly would have used more lube. She bailed on the sex. She gave me 1/6 of a blowjob. Like, what's 1/6 of a blowjob? Like, is it just the tip? Is it just the tip, or it doesn't go all the way in? Imagine, man. He was trying to install some numbers back into the relationship, so he's smashing it from the behind, from the back, and she's like, "Nah, bro, you're hurting me." He's like, "I should have put more lube." Yeah, you most probably should have done that, fam. I feel that should have definitely helped your cause. Definitely. Anyway, she built on the sex. She gave me 1/6 of a blowjob, sucks my dick for 30 seconds and leaves. The last one I had just got hard and she quit. She left in early April. I've seen it once since. Damn, damn, fam. Maybe you were doing too much, fam. I don't know. Maybe you're doing too much with them back shots because she says, damn, you're hurting her. You tried to reinstall some normalcy after a bit, wanted to fuck. But you were fucking her from behind and she got pissed and said you were hurting her. Damn, fam. I don't know. I don't know. But clearly she's your wife. I feel like you should have known her better, and considering that she had just had a traumatic brain injury from. Wait, when did you write this? Okay, it doesn't say when you wrote this. So maybe you should have given her some time to heal or something from, you know, because yeah, that sounds like a serious situation. Brain injury isn't something to be taken lightly. Okay, so this one is a long one. It's a long one. One of one of the worst was an ex losing his erection. Yeah, it happens. Fine. Yeah, for sure it happens, fam. Like I said at the beginning of the video, it also happened to me. So give me two chances. Two chances. Different occasions though. Different occasions. Hey man. But I was still fresh in the game. Like to justify me, that's how I wouldn't say fresh, but I was still like a young freshman. Still like a young freshman. I think grade 11, grade 12. Yeah. I think that was most probably like my third or fourth body. Yeah, third or fourth body. But yeah, man. Anyway, One of the one of the worst was an ex losing his erection. Yeah, it happens, fine. But then still trying to keep going, like, pal, he doesn't do anything when soft. Not for me, not for you. Just admit it. it isn't, just admit it isn't going to work tonight, and you can go to sleep. Smoking and drinking is bad for penises, FYI. Okay. Yeah, no, definitely. Like if you've tried, man, like 2 3 times and you can see that it's not going in, man. Just relax, continue with your drinking and smoking or whatever it is that you're doing. Give yourself some breathing room. Drink some cold water, drink a beer or something, just to shock the nerves, shock the muscle. That's what they say in the gym. Anyway, I guess this was like a FYI. That's what she says, FYI. So for the real worst though, consider this as a big TW for trauma. What's TW from? Still new to this. Also consider this a lesson in consent. Different ex broke up with me, but I still had to stay. Okay, different ex broke up with me, but I still had to stay there for the night because my next train home, 200 miles away, wasn't in till the morning. Okay, so the guy breaks up with you like tonight, and you have nowhere else to go, so you had to stay at this place until the next morning. Okay, we get that. I was really ill. Like the next day on the train, I was passing out and had to be checked on by the guard multiple times to make sure I was okay. Now that doesn't sound right, fam. And got off at the right station, level ill. I think level ill is like you were ill, like just normally ill. I don't know what that means, fam. Turned out to be a nasty chest infection, and I was understandably upset, but he kept pushing for breakup sex. Oh, damn. Wait, let me read that again. Let me read that again, fam. I think I got lost in the sauce there. I got lost in the sauce there. Okay, so she says she was really ill the next day on the train and she was passing out and had to be checked on by the guard multiple times to make sure she was okay. And she got off at the right station, level ill. Turned out to be a nasty chest infection. And I was understandably upset, but he kept pushing for breakup sex. Fam, she was passing out in the train, like she's not thinking clearly, fam, and you busy pushing for breakup sex. Man, a nigga will take an opportunity at any time. And he kept pushing for breakup sex and wouldn't take no for an answer. I kept saying I just wanted to go to sleep, but eventually gave up and said sure, fine, because it felt like I had to do it if I wanted to rest. Damn, fam. That's as good as rape. That's rape, fam. Now, if you get in charge, now you're getting charged, fam. You're not getting charged to the game, you're getting charged by the judge, fam. For sure. So, yeah, that was awful. So, they did it, I guess. And that was awful. And she was even crying partway through. Damn. And they asked if we should continue because I was so ill and upset and not thinking my response was just get it over with. Damn. She's not even enjoying just get it over with. Do your thing, fam. That should have been a clear sign for fucking stop, but nope. Yeah, that should have been a clear sign. But I guess bruv just continued. Yeah. It took it took me over a decade to actually call it what it was because I was in no condition to give informed consent and he really should have taken no for an answer the first time I said. I mean he had just dumped me and I was clearly upset, but he clearly put his wants for sex above my well being. Never be like that guy. Damn, yeah, for sure, man. I never want to be like that guy from. No, I never want to be like that guy. Just imagine, bro. She's telling you she's sick. You broke up with her. You broke up with her. Why didn't you have like this breakup sex with her before you broke up with her? Because you knew you were gonna break up with her, fam. And then she's telling you she was upset. Telling you, fam, she was upset. She was vomiting, passing out on the train, but you couldn't give it. Damn. And halfway through the thing, through the deed, she was crying, and my nigga asked, should I continue? She said, get it over and done with, I guess. Like, nah, fam. For me, nah. Nah, dude. My journey will just go wobbly wobbly, man. Nah, for sure. Anyway, moving on to the next. Sorry about that, man. But clearly, man, that's rape. Let's educate you guys. That's rape. She said no. She said no, but he kept on pushing, and that was not his girlfriend anymore. So that's clear. Don't do that, niggas. Don't do that, fam. Yeah, niggas, Caucasian, all of us. Let's not do that. Rape is rape. This is the last one. This is the last one, man. Oh God, had a guy on Tinder, like my first hookup. and had no idea that the norm was or what happened to this guy messages. Okay, wait, let's start again. Oh my god, had a guy on Tinder, like my first hookup. So this is her first hookup on Tinder, and she had no idea what the norm was or what happened. So this guy messages her. So this guy messages her, and without any prior questions, just asked if I want to hook up. Damn, I stupidly go along with it, and when he picks me up, he doesn't make conversation. Damn. He just comes, picks it up, doesn't make conversation, but you agreed to it. And dude is there uzoshaya ispan. Ulapho uzoshaya ispan. Ispan sami ngishaya ispan. Angithola. Bangihlalokhani. Anyway, ispan sakhe azoshaya ispan. Anyway, I stupidly go along with it and he picks me up. He doesn't make convo, just takes me to a parking lot. Damn. Gets in the back, starts stripping, so I follow lead. He turns me around, gets me from behind for like 2 minutes and finishes, then gets back in the front after zipping his pants up. He's driving before I even have my shirt on and I'm still in the back seat. Drops me off, and when I get inside, I go to unmatch him, and he has already unmatched me. Damn, such a fucking dick. Only convo he made on the right back was saying, by the way, if the condom didn't work and you get pregnant, I have no intention of ever seeing you again. So don't try to contact me. Damn. What's happening out there on Tinder, fam? What's happening on Tinder? Niggas been moving wild, moving crazy, moving crazy. Nigga was moving like Jason, man. He put the mask on. He's on a mission. Niggas been doing side missions, dude. It's like, damn. I wish I could do that. Maybe I should get, just joking, just joking. My girlfriend also would kill me if I get on Tinder and do stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, fam, let us know what was your worst sex experience down there in the comments. Thank you for tuning into the Afternoon Shady Experience. Until next time, yes, sir.
I made it straight out the hood. Trust me, my nigga, I'm good. Make sure my family fed. No longer decking the feds. Keeping it straight, I'll never go fold. Barely sleep on my bed.